So freaking hungry. Holy jeez. There are two sizes of bowls. One is way too small and one is way too large. We're gonna go way too large for this one. Hello there, my beautiful friends. Welcome to another video and welcome to France. I'm in the French Alps currently in a city named Annecy, which is known to be the Venice of the French Alps. It's really gorgeous. Me and Scott did a walk around yesterday. We actually watched a couple YouTube videos, and I'll link the one that I really liked down below from a girl named Michaela, and she just kind of did a little top 10 things to do in Annecy, and we're gonna do a couple of them today, including a bike ride around the beautiful lake of Annecy, which is the #1 tourist attraction to the city, along with the old town of Annecy, where everything was built in like 1600. Don't quote me on that, because who knows, maybe something was built in 1400 or 1900, I don't know. Nonetheless, absolutely freaking gorgeous. The Airbnb that we are in currently costed just under $600 Canadian, and I'll do the conversion to euros and USD on the screen, and I'll also give you an exact amount. I just can't remember off the top of my head how much it was. I want to give you guys Airbnb prices because travel and accommodation is expensive, and I want to kind of give you a realistic look to how much we're spending, and also maybe give you a little bit of encouragement to book an Airbnb for yourself and a couple friends, split some costs, and do some traveling, because traveling is absolutely amazing, and if you have the opportunity to do it in your life, I highly, highly recommend it. Also, side note, me and Scott are very curious about this Nutri-Score on a lot of the products here in France. This thing has an A, but a cereal that basically had the exact same ingredients had a D or an E. So we want to know why things are rated the way that they are, and if you have any inside scoop knowledge, let us know down in the comments. This oat milk is rated a B. Let me know what you know down in the comments, because I don't know. Brace you. I had an advantage. Haha. It's so quick. Slowpoke. Thank you. I don't think they got the measurements right for that door. So we're currently walking through the streets of Old Annecy. The cobble roads, the curviness, the archways for all of the shops. It's just really cute and sweet and old as anything. And let's go get some bikes. Helmets on, bikes. So the thing is with this is we pay after. So we get the bike, we do our bike ride, and then when we bring the bikes back, we'll pay. They took our information and one of our IDs, so they can find us if we steal the bikes, which we won't do. And the whole bike loop is 34 kilometers long. And I'll let you know, as somebody that has probably biked 34 kilometers in like the last 10 years, how 34 kilometers in one day actually feels. But let's get to it.
Gotcha.
This is either the second or the fourth biggest lake in France. We can't figure it out.
Summer rain on the
We're about
window.
12 kilometers in. I'm doing all right. What really hurts, honestly, completely, is the vagina. Like it stabs the seat. Oh, it's really uncomfortable. Legs are fine, but all right, 17.5 kilometer update. Vagina still hurts. I don't know how people get used to this. My legs are fine, but like the seat, ow! Does it affect you the same way it affects me?
No, my vagina's fine. I'm all good down there.
Yeah, okay. Okay, well, glad it's just me suffering. Get it, get it, get it! Those are crazy people flying up there. You want to do that, Scott, though, right?
That's a next summer objective?
Oh God.
No, not me. I don't have the same dream of that. I literally think I would poop my pants. Almost ran into that pool.
Being vegan in France is not an easy thing, especially if you're in a small town. Luckily, Annecy has over 100,000 people, so there are a few vegan options, and we're heading to one called Pure Viva?
Pura Vida.
Pure Avida right now. There's some vegan street food right there, but unfortunately they are closed. Another day a vegan doesn't win. The vegan place isn't open, of course, but we found a little grocer to grab some things and make something at home. This is the first place I've found tofu in France. So freaking hungry. Holy jeez.
After striking out in all the vegan places, because it is really hard to be a vegan in France. Everything is cheese. Everyone laughs as well when we ask if they know anywhere that has vegan options or is a vegan restaurant. People giggle and say, oh, you're not in the right place for that. Plus restaurants just like take a break in the middle of the day, which I get, you know, that's really nice. But when I'm hungry at 6 o'clock and you don't open till 7, it's rough going. Anyways, I'm just going to whip us together a quick meal. I got some falafel. I'm gonna saute some cabbage. I'm gonna make a balsamic vinaigrette dressing. I'm gonna cook up some rice. Shada bing, bada boom, bada gang. Simple little throw together meal. Some rice, cabbage, some greens. Very sad amount of greens. 2. Oh, we gotta split one.
Oh, you.
We have to be even. Come here. Oh, hurry, it's gonna be cold.
Yeah, I'll wait.
So fast.
1 minute.
1 minute, I'm counting. And the timer starts now. 60, 59, 3, 2, 1. I bought this bottle of balsamic vinegar like a week ago. Smashed it. It's like to choose my own adventure through the, you know.
You get to pick every turn.
Every turn. Would you ever do an Ironman?
Yeah.
Thoughts and opinions on Ironmans?
I would. Right now, I'm not particularly motivated by them. No, they don't.
What would motivate you?
I don't know. Who knows?
Okay, good talk.
I would do.
A massive thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. With stunning pre-made templates that you can play around with, award-winning customer service, tools that can help you sell anything and everything that your heart desires online, while also sending out email campaigns that will up those sales, scheduling clients, they've just got everything you need to run a successful business. So if you're thinking about building a beautiful website, then I highly suggest checking Squarespace out, and you can do so for free by heading to squarespace.com. 14 days to create a beautiful website that then you will want to launch. And when you do so, head to squarespace.com/JuliaAyers to get 10% off of your first purchase of a domain or website. Check out all the tools, play around, and create something beautiful. I thank you so much, Squarespace, for sponsoring today's video.
So I'm currently roaming the streets of Annecy, feeling like an absolute pack mule because I have a bunch of bags on me. We stored our luggage in a freaking bush because we had to rush out of our Airbnb this morning at like 9 a.m. and our bus does not leave, or our train does not leave until 3 in the afternoon. So we have to like spend so much time here without having anywhere to put our stuff. Besides, on me, Scott's gone for a 2-hour run, but I want to check out a couple shops and go into a museum or two if I have the time. So wish me luck carrying basically half my weight on my whole body. So I'm just about to go into the museum, which was once a prison. My shoulders feel like they're going to fall off, so I really hope I'm able to set my bags down while I walk around in there because, oh. So either they were actually closing early or they lied to me because I look like a freaking psychopath with as many bags on my back as I do. Either way, didn't get to see it. I'm honestly just gonna have to go sit in the park because my shoulders cannot freaking handle this. It's rough.
On this adventure through France, we are now in Dijon, and the way that we've been finding places to go is purely just Google where to go in France. And a bunch of places show up, and then we just kind of see what fits our vibe, and it also isn't too far away from where we are currently. So we were just in Samoans, we took a bus, we took 2 trains, and then we walked 22 minutes to our Airbnb, and we're only here for 1 full day, which is today. We slept here last night and we're sleeping here again tonight, but then have to leave by 10 a.m. tomorrow. We only have a very short period of time to enjoy Dijon, so let's get a bunch of stuff done and check things out. Nice.
Nailed it.
While in Dijon, Dijon mustard is just an essential thing that you have to do. Free stacks are the best. A little smoky. That's really good. All right, this is more like yellow mustard. That's like the wasabi one that we've been having recently. We're getting spicier.
Does
it have that kick?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's so hard to buy nothing when there's so many beautiful spices and oils. They're so pretty. I feel like I've said this before, but being vegan in France is really difficult. But if we've read the ingredients properly, the pretzels from Paul's are vegan. And what better way to enjoy a pretzel than with mustard?
How's your mustard place?
Oh, that was spicy too. Mm-hmm. Mustard in French is spicy. I see. And to follow up our pretzel, we got some mango sorbet. A bunch of sorbet in Europe, I guess, is vegan just by default. So make sure you get some sorbet if you're going anywhere, really.
We are going to Palais des Ducs et des États de Bourgogne.
Oh, the French. Honestly though, Scott has been a freaking lifesaver this trip. My capacity to learn French is like so little. I have picked up like nothing, and honestly it feels really great when he's having a full-blown conversation with somebody and I can just like sit and relax and like not be involved, even though that made me sound like a really negative thing. It's kind of nice to just like listen to the other language and kind of have absolutely no idea what is being said whatsoever. It's just so eye-opening. It's also very convenient for him to book our trains, planes, buses, read any menus. It's really great. Sometimes you wander around and you find the mayor's office. As many museums as physically possible.
Free access to.
Helped if I grabbed the door handle properly. These churches never cease to amaze me. It's just so incredible how old they are and how elaborate they are for having like no technology when they were built. Not no, but
made these without them. Wow.
This is a crazy looking mojito. Because there's typically one vegan option at most places, the veggie burger. Let's give this one a taste test. I think the bun is like fried. It's like super crispy. There's like thinly sliced zucchini. Not bad.
From one restaurant over to another, about a block away, I'm going to grab myself a glass of wine from this one because Dijon is actually a wine region. So let's try some out.
I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on. Put me together, take me back where I belong. There's nothing wrong with that. Trip me, yeah, we all lose track. I wouldn't mind it if I find it.
This market seems to have a little bit of something for everybody. Lots of fresh produce, lots of meats, cheeses, and some cans of jellies, jams, all of the prepared food as well. So this is definitely worth a look around if you're in the area or staying right in Dijon. It's also just cool to walk around even if your intention is not to buy anything, just to see the culture and see people roaming about in their lives as well.
Seems too late. Love is strong, but something's
I really wish I was here for a little bit longer so that way I would be able to pick some of this fresh produce up. It all looks so delicious and it just makes my heart so happy. As we head back outside, it seems to me that there is still a lot of fresh produce around the streets of this food market. However, there is a lot of shopping things as well. So things like clothes and shoes and knickknacks and stuff of that nature. And again, worth a walk around.